Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants. Man, I hate her.
A triple share to the people who end the world?
Gotta take out the trash first. Take them out.
You guys know you kind of need the Pathfinders, right? A little bit? Nope, that didn't work. Who are you shooting at right now? Okay, interesting. They were kind of just standing in place. Weird. Hey, I just kind of broke for that guy.
I'm making sure they can't follow.
Shit, what's she up to?
So is Kranit a Krogan?
Krogan outlaw we keep
Yep.
running into.
Looks like we'll run into him one more.
His name's Krant, crossed with granite,
So long, losers.
basically.
No,
Hello.
no! Kalinda's barred the way!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder. Or Kalinda's trash.
Invalid target, apparently. Alright. Fine. I didn't want to charge him anyway.
Kalinda sends her regards.
Well, we're gonna want Kalinda's ship. So we're gonna need a little bit more than her regards.
Planet's down!
Here it comes! Oh, that sucks for you. There we go. Where you at? Oopsie. Oh. Target obstructed, apparently.
Dispenser! Get us some airborne support!
We'll be fine. They're just crappy mercs. They're always easy. See? Look how easy that was.
Up there, above the gate. Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
I'll just keep scanning in directions till the right thing glows.
An allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node.
Over here. Oh, there it is.
Thanks for the help!
Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
Every single action we perform, she's like, ha ha, thanks for helping us out. There it is.
To open the dormant gate, the conduit node needs repair.
But thanks for the help remarks start getting weird once her entire squad is dead.
Alright! We're back in the game.
At some point it's like, dude, literally every member of your team is dead.
This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
I'm reading more dispensers for allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh,
Good place for an ambush.
you don't say.
That's exactly
Oh, hey.
what I thought.
Why does she have unrestricted access to our comms?
Kalinda, you ass, just give it up. There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up.
Hello.
Pathfinder, I
Oh,
can't
he's dead.
recommend using
Bye.
the source to summon allied observers.
Bye. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Was that you? Did you shoot your teammate? I feel like it was your attack that did that. There you go. That'll keep you busy for a while. Busy's primary important component basically just being not in the process of shooting me.
Shit, you defeated all my men.
Really?
Yeah?
Not really.
Okay, come on, how many of them are there? This is getting weird. Why are you all willing to die for her? She seems like kind of a prick, frankly. Melee. Got him. Well, there goes the anarchists. Now we can all fight in peace. Obstructed my ass.
You really are annoying.
Finished yet?
Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
Oh, there's another mech. How did basically like one of the... There's like one of Omega's gangs made it here somehow.
How about hacking a console to get us reinforcements?
Nah, I don't really feel like looking for the terminal, honestly. These guys are easy enough to fight. Looking for a terminal is actually the most dangerous thing I could do, because I'd be out in the open searching for something I can interface with. I could just fight these dudes directly instead. Ow! Wow, he completely circled around. Oh hey, there he is.
Hopefully the observers will turn the tide.
Just gonna take cover for a bit here. Flick away for a while. That's the wrong weapon. Okay. Accidental weapon swap, not going for that. That's not the one I'm going for either. That's not the one I'm going for either. I have so many weapons now. Pushing through them is almost like work. There we go. I forgot how many weapons I have because this one's just kind of all functional at this point. Everyone finish that guy off. Got him.
See, Kalinda, it's fruitless. Silence? Don't like the sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Maybe the surprise is that Kalinda was in one of those mechs and now she's dead. She was actually one of the people we just fought. Whoops. Plot twist.
Look! Over that pool of lava! Another power node! Scan it so our friendly observer will enable it.
But first, let's spend, wow, 20 skill points. I guess we'll do pistols next. It's the only thing left. You and you and you. Pistol weight versus spare ammo. Let's do weight. Reload speed versus clip size. Do clip size. Next is going to be damage versus damage. Oh. Increase pistol damage, but also increases accuracy and stability by 20% while firing using the aim function. Oh, without using the aim function. Increase pistol damage, but also increase accuracy and weak point damage by 20% when using the aim function. The stability and accuracy for not aiming, or accuracy and weak point damage for aiming, is the breakdown. Interesting. Could go either way, kind of, but can't go either way right now, because I need to actually save up the points. How are those points looking now, though? How's my overall looking now with the... Yep, 24% bonus health and shields. That's big. Health and shield regeneration would just get... Combat made us a lot more hardy when we started putting points into there at that point. Let's go to max out. Oh, Blood Rage is already out. Do Incinerate, because that takes out armor. Generates initial attack now triggers combo detonations. Launches 2 projectiles instead of 1 that seeks separate targets. Ooh. I like detonators, but I also like that. Multi-target attacks. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go for that just because it seems awesome. It does seem pretty awesome. So we are precisely 6 points away from being able to max out this character now. How about Peebee? You've got saved points at this point? Yep, you're waiting for us to level beat this so that you can immediately max out 4 of these skills, waiting for a 5th one. Don't you guys get like 3 points per level? Is it 3 or 2? Like they're gonna be ready to max out their entire character in like 2 more levels. This game must be really close to being over unless it has a really weird balance for its leveling or something. Seems like it's almost over because I'm running out of side quests as far as I can tell in the entire game. And we've gotten 100% viability on every planet according to that one sheet. So it seems like we might just have a few main story missions left and that's it.
Yes! We're in business. Let's cross it and reach Kalinda.
It would be so hot here. I guess we're in spacesuits and whatnot, but damn. You don't want to be this close to magma.
There. We gotta get across.
Might as well be walking on the sun.
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have?
Kalinda's about to get the device.
And as she goes.
You won't make it, Kalinda.
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it!
Shit.
I got this. Go.
Peebee, help! I'll give you everything I've got. All the relics, everything worth anything. Please, I don't want to die.
Oh, crap.
Oh, crap, what?
I don't want her to die, Ryder.
But the device.
It's not worth her life.
Wow, that was close.
Let's get out of here.
Peebee, thank you. Listen, no heart. Ah, fuck!
Finally beat you to the punch.
I've got 2 shuttles waiting. Follow me.
Ruthless Rider gonna shoot her in the back and make her fall to her death. Holy shit.
Let's get out of here!
Hurry, this way.
On one hand, I appreciate the little character moment of
Just
like,
to watch me die, did you?
I appreciate the little moment of Peebee not being willing to kill her. Like, that's fine. But really, all of us have biotics. Nobody could just yank her over with biotics.
Hey, look! The escape pod! Well, there goes my bedroom.
Like, Peebee is biotic, and I might be the most powerful biotic in the entire galaxy, and nobody could save her and the device. I didn't even try to grab the device.
Peebee, you put us through a pretty rough ride. Where are you at?
Has she delivered?
We just received a massive shipment of Remnant tech. Quite valuable. And this.
Pelisaria, with my compliments. My crew won't bother you again, and you're dead. Always Kalinda.
I'm inclined to believe her. You?
I'd like to. Being a fingertip away from death can change a person. Still, best if we scan everything she sent over.
Better safe than sorry.
I just wish we could have had that device. The scan data does provide a glimpse into how Remnant acquire programming, though. So we missed out on a key to unlocking secrets of the tech, but maybe came away with a glass to listen at the door.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light, one escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
We'll get a new one the next time we dock at Nexus. Don't sweat it.
Wow. Thanks, Ryder. But until then, what do I do for a bedroom?
Mine's pretty big. And comfortable.
Comfortable, huh? Never made much difference to me.
Gee, that's too bad.
But people change, right? Who knows? Maybe even I can.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Vetra at the beginning, but I could end up screwing around with Peebee for a bit in the story, because frankly, Vetra is like, I don't know, kind of boring. You get a certain sense that Peebee was like their favorite character or something like that they put all their time into. Like Morden from Mass Effect 2, where like he seemed to get way more attention than everyone else. Whereas like, there's like so little going on in Vetra's story. Where Peebee was like an ordeal, spanning multiple planets and multiple cutscenes and multiple stages and stuff like that. Kind of just a more memorable character by the end of the game, I think. I mean, well, so far. Let's get some points in there. First, the passives. Peebee now uses Biotic Teleport evades and gains a bonus to damage when her health is low. I don't like low health bonuses, but it's double power, melee, and gun damage. Peebee now uses Biotic Teleport evades and gains a bonus to max health. Oh, to her max health and shields. Yes? What? This point gives her 40% max shields and health. Holy, well, 40 shields, 30 health, but still, that's gargantuan. Dang. Increases biotic damage and force for both Peebee and Pathfinder. Ooh. Yes, I want to be a better character. Let's see, so... yeah, damage and force 10% for the party, 30% for her. Or pistols... wow, if she's recently taken damage, she gets a better pistol. No, give me better biotics. Absolutely. Easy choice. Invasion. Why is that the only one that's a different color? Oh, it's a tech power. I'm not used to seeing different colors on the same page, or hadn't thought about it really. The enemies do less damage if they're affected, or when an enemy falls below 15% health, the invasion triggers an explosion and damages the enemy and other enemies nearby. Yeah, that seems neat. That could be cool. Create an explosion so that chains to other enemies, essentially. Not a chain, but it affects other enemies. Max out Shockwave, perhaps? Shockwave is a combo detonator that deals extra damage to shields. Affected enemies briefly suspended in midair and primed for combo detonations. So do I want it to be a detonator or a primer, essentially? Let's see. Also, if they're primed, that would then mean that they are out of combat for a little extra time, presumably. Huh. It's an AoE, so I think making it a primer instead of a detonator is pretty interesting. I think of primers as being AoEs and detonators as being more single target or local AoE a little bit, just because the more targets a primer can affect, the more likely they are to get detonated by something. Ultimately. Am I really behind on something? Vetra 15 points, Jal 18 points, Korra 47 points. Korra, I'm sorry. Jeez. I mean, I guess I've neglected this character because I kind of forgot she existed, I think. Did I do her loyalty mission? Yeah, that was the first one I did. That's why I haven't used her for a while. I've been working on everyone's loyalty missions as we've been going along, and I did hers before this stage of the story was kind of in progress. Increases max shields as long as Korra's alive. Affects Korra and allies. Whoa, so just the whole party gets bonus shields. Partially restores Korra's shields whenever health is low. Now, bonus shields across the entire party seems like a focus for me. Sorry, Commando. Bonus power, damage, and force. Bonus restoration and defense. And power... wow. And power charge speeds. It's just everything, basically. Or 10% shotgun damage. Korra's shotgun always uses cryo ammo. Affected enemies are primed for combo detonations. That's just such a strong series of bonuses, though. I gotta go for that, I think. Shield boost. Let's max you out. Korra and boosted allies take less damage when shield boost is activated. 50. Shield boost now restores health as well as shields. Ooh. That's pretty nice. Nice. But the other one's just a flat damage reduction. Could go either way, kinda. Let's go for the damage reduction for now. Pump up Nova. So damage radius and force. This is the explosion one. I'd want to have a radius if they're going to bother using it. Shields or armor. More people seem to have shields. Renders Korra invulnerable for a short time after using Nova. Or knocks enemies to the ground and primes them for combo detonations. Only unarmored, unshielded, normal-sized enemies are affected. Also more damage and force. Let's see. Let's go for a primer. Want damage and force on charge, or do I want an AoE? It's often such a long-range attack that hits such a distant target that I wouldn't necessarily expect enemies to always be in range. Let's go damage and force. Make it detonate primers, or improves core's weapon and melee damage for 3 seconds. Let's do the primer thing. Probably the same path I took with my character. So you're almost maxed out. I might as well just max out the entire party since it's relatively straightforward leveling, because I'm basically just... I'm barely even picking skills to level up, I'm just leveling... I'm picking which one skill not to immediately max out yet. When Jaw's hit by an enemy within 5 meters, he automatically retaliates with an electric burst that causes bonus damage to shields and primes the target. Huh. 5 meters is not a huge distance either, so that's actually pretty reasonable. When badly wounded, Jaw automatically cloaks to protect himself. That's also kind of neat. But that thing sounds awesome. The response, electric attack, seems freaking cool. Energy drain. Increased shield restoration and also restores the shields of nearby allies with its initial impact. Or increases damage, especially against shielded enemies. Let's put the defensive thing that helps the party out. Avenger Strike. Striking successfully increases successfully increases Jaw's damage for a short time, 10%. What the fuck is happening? I've talked about a few of the other I've talked about a number of these tooltips. They just are weird. They're so weird. Some of them are like, makes the thing longer, and then none of the tooltips refer to how long the actual thing is, or stuff like that, or how much damage it is, or cost it is. This one says power damage plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. What? What? Is it 10% and it's a typo that's not supposed to be showing up 3 times? Or is it 30% that's nonsensically being shown 3 times? And how is this in the game this long after release? Nobody proofread the fucking the skill trees for the characters? In the last 4 months? It's been 4 months now about, like, and no one's proofread these things to catch weird shit like that. That doesn't make sense. Increases damage to enemy shields and synthetic enemies. Stuns targets. Also leaves targets primed for combo detonations. Shields and synthetics. Let's see. 10% power damage for only 5 seconds is kind of crap. It's actually totally crap. 30% also is not mind-blowing, but would be better. This stuff just seems better. Just an all-around bonus to the skill itself, as opposed to the effects it has on your character for the seconds afterwards. Petra? How do you do? Turbocharger concussive. Let's do turbocharger first. Max this out. Improves heat venting to increase Vetra's rate of fire. Or bonus damage to shields. Let's do rate of fire. So it's a catch-all, always improvement. The concussive shot can get more direct damage and force. Or it can be a combo detonator. I'm giving all these people primers, so I might as well give more detonators. Affected enemies take additional damage over time. 31 damage over time. For 8 seconds. Is that 31 damage over the course of 8 seconds, or is it 38 damage per second for 8 seconds? They just don't use proper terminology for these kinds of skills, which is weird, because this stuff's been figured out by Diablo for like 20 years about how to explain damage types and skill descriptions. Like, there's a lot of references to look at for how to figure this stuff out. So, basically make them weaker or take damage over time from concussive. Let's do damage over time. See, we can't do the other one yet. Liam, how you doing? You're all the way up to 20 now, huh? Let's do Havoc Strike, max this out. Enemies hit by Havoc Strike take bonus damage for 5 seconds. Oh, they take 50% additional damage as compared to the original damage. This thing, yeah, it does 312 damage. So this when it says 300, so this must be. Wait, what? Right, that's what's going on here. That's how the math works. So that is damage per second. Oh, actually, here it does say damage. What the fuck? Oh, what is up with the terminology? I don't understand. This one says damage per second. But Vetra's said damage over time. Was it concussive shot? It says damage over time. So if the other one says damage per second, and it clearly is 10% of damage per second for a total of 5 seconds for 50% bonus damage, as listed by the two descriptions, like how they correlate to each other. But this one says damage over time. Does that mean that it takes 31 damage per second, or 31 damage total, very slowly over the course of 8 seconds? How do you not standardize the terminology of how you talk about your stats in your RPG on your stat-driven progression screen? Like, what the... I should not be this uncertain about what the upgrades I'm clicking on do. The whole point, like, they have 2 windows dedicated to explaining these things, and they still can't keep the terminology straight so I can tell for sure. Because if this was any other game, the inconsistent terminology would make me think that it means something different. But because it's this game, I'm not really sure it means something different. It might actually mean that the other one is per second also, but they just didn't call it that. But also, why would you have damage over time over the course of 8 seconds and damage per second for 8 seconds? Like, why would you even use both versions ever? Like, there's no reason to use both. Just pick one. Even if you are specifically using the terminology different to refer to 2 different ways of doing the math, why do the math 2 different ways? Like, there's no reason to do it. There's no reason to do it. Let's see. Let's do bonus radius. Liam does more melee damage or more power damage. Well, who knows if you have other powers available, but you just used one here, so my logic is to do other thing instead. Damage and damage radius, or increases stun of the strike, double duration. Right now the stun is 3 seconds. That's a long stun. 6-second KO, I'll go for that, sure. Increase the grenade damage and force, or damage per second again. Alright. Affect enemies take additional damage over time. Let's do that. Yeah. There we go. Alright. So, I've basically finished leveling up my entire party now. Almost. They will all gain 6 more stat points eventually, allowing them to buy one last final skill, and then I never open these ever again, I guess. I guess we're at that far along now. I mean, at this point I've maxed out... Oh, I haven't maxed out pistols yet, one more point. And after that, I guess I'll just start jamming points into other stuff, because it'll keep making my health get bigger. Because I can't... I could go further into biotics just to make those percentages higher, but they're so high at this point, I don't see them getting much better. Let's see, 158, 99, wow. Combat seemed to catch up with biotics really fast in total point count. I do... Yeah, I wonder if I could chart my levels per episode over the course of this series, if they spiked weirdly recently. Because I feel like it took a long time to hit 30, but then I feel like I just blinked and I hit 50. But I don't know if that's just my brain screwing with my perception of time, because that just kind of happens all the time anyway. So who knows. Stasis pods aboard the Turian Ark. New writer from director Jarantan. Writer, Avidus Rix is leading a team to recover the stasis pods from Ark Natanus. For someone who wasn't keen to take the job, he's certainly enthusiastic now. If all goes well, we'll have saved the lives of 15,000 Turians. No small achievement, Director Tan. So there are Turians on there. I was so off-put by how we didn't even, like, acknowledge or discuss that very much. We just got right off the ship. I'm like, whoa, we're leaving? Which, I'm not even saying it's entirely illogical what happened in that scene. It was just that all that build-up to the fate of an entire race, possibly one of the most popular races in all of Mass Effect, and like, it was a 10-minute walk around and click on things mission, and there was like no closure. I'm like, that's really weird. That's really weird how brief that was. Thank you from Peebee, the embarrassed. And sorry, I shouldn't have ambushed you like that. I should have trusted that you'd be just as driven as I was to head down to Pass 10 and find the source of the signal. I should have been more collaborative and, a team player. Guess I have some growing to do. Who knew? Huh. Usually when someone says, it's not you, it's me, they're breaking up with you. If I actually said this, please delete upon reading. Oh, if I actually send this. Broken world? Come on. From Liam to writer. Guess we can't fix everything. Environment is one thing, but a shattered planet? That's about as not golden as it gets. Remember that feeling the first time we saw Habitat 7? Can't imagine waking up to just rocks. Augie's making accommodations on Prodromos. like everyone in the initiative. And Veron just spreading word among her people. Turians will have homes to help build. Never liked the one world per arc thing anyway. We're all on the same side. Costa. Liam has included a set of media themed to Waking Up. Genres include homesteading dramas redone for interstellar settings and several remakes of a story about a day repeating until it's done right. Is that media the infectious madness of Dr. Decker?